Welcome back to SBC Sports Center. I'm Rowan Witzel. Today I'm joined here by Ashton, Teddy, and John. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming matchup in the Euros between England and the Netherlands. John, who do you think is coming out on top?
I think England's coming out on top on this one. I think they just have the most pressure on them this tournament. They haven't really shown that they've been playing great so far, but I think this game they turn it around. I think Phil Foden has a big game. I think they win this one 1-0, and I have England.
I would actually like to go in the opposite direction. I believe that the Netherlands is going to win this game. I predict them to win the tournament, and I think their defense with Virgil van Dijk is going to shut England down. Gareth Southgate has basically drilled this team into the ground, and yet they still, with all this talent that they have, got all the way to the semis. I just think it's going to run out. The Netherlands is by far the best team that they've played in this tournament, and I just think that the Netherlands will get a goal. Cody Gakpo has been an absolute beast in this tournament. I think he's going to come through big for the Netherlands, and I think they win 2-1.
I'm going to go in a bit of a different direction than the other two. I think it's a high-scoring affair. First of all, I think 2-2 in regular time. I think England win on PKs. That's what I'm going to say. England win on PKs after 2-2 in regular time. I say that the attack is going to be good because the Netherlands' attack has looked great these past couple games. Gakpo's look good, Memphis Depay's look good, and we know what we have on the England side of the ball. Yes, Southgate's tactics, they're not the best, right? They're highly ridiculed. But I believe he's going to start to realize that he can just push the ball forward more, push to his attackers, push to Saka, push to Kane, push to Foden, push to all those guys who can kind of just get goals. We saw last game, right? Saka had an absolute screamer goal. So I think if they can create for themselves, he gives the players more freedom. We're going to have a high-scoring affair. England are going to win on PKs.
I will say if it does go to PKs, I do think England does have the upper hand because of their guys like Bellingham, Kane, Foden. Those guys I think are going to come through, but I do think the Netherlands win in extra time or like in regular time without PKs.
I'm going to have to go with England as well here, and I think it all comes down to Gareth Southgate and what he can do with all this talent he has. We've seen what they can do when he moves Bukayo Saka up to his right position at left wing. And if he does that, I think England can completely blow them out of the water. But if he keeps having this disastrous coaching run that we've seen in the Euros so far, I think he can also go to PKs, and with that, England would still win.
I agree with you. As long as Southgate allows the attack to push through the entire game and doesn't hold them back with their tactics, I think they win this.
Now let's talk about the X factors for this game. We've already discussed the teams. Who do you think is going to be the difference maker?
As I said a little bit before, I think Virgil van Dijk is going to be the X factor. I still think he's one of the best defenders in the world, and I think he's just the anchor to this Netherlands team. He's the captain. He's going to push this team forward. I think he's going to shut down a lot of England's top attackers that they have on their squad.
I think the two X factors in this game are going to be the guy who scored last game, Bukayo Saka. He's been on an absolutely magical run, right? We know what he can do. And I think in PKs, like I said it was going to go to, I think Jordan Pickford's going to really step up in PKs. We've seen what he did 4 years ago in the Euros versus Italy. Yeah, they ended up losing, but he saved a bunch of penalties, right? So I think Jordan Pickford really has what it takes to kind of step up in PKs, and I think he's going to be the X factor for this game. He's going to make some good saves. He's going to keep Cody Gakpo from scoring multiple goals. He's going to keep Wout Weghorst, the whole Netherlands team from just going absolutely crazy because I think they're going to dissect the England defense. But I think Jordan Pickford's such a great goalie that I think he can stop them, and I think he can win the game on PKs for them.
I have Harry Kane being the X factor in this one. I just think he's the veteran on this team. He's been doing it for a while. He hasn't proven as a winner in his career, but I think it changes this year's tournament. I think England wins, but I think Harry Kane comes up big in this game.
I'm going to have to go with Cody Gakpo and Memphis Depay as my X factors for this Netherlands team. We've seen that no one can really touch this English offense if Gareth Southgate can make the right tactics. So it's really going to come down to Netherlands attack here. Virgil van Dijk can possibly shut down the English center attacking Harry Kane. But if Cody Gakpo and Memphis Depay can put it in net, I think it'll be a really close game.
I do think Harry Kane, this is a big game for him. It's for his legacy. He needs a trophy, so I think he's got to show up for England to win this game.
Well, that's it, guys. We've discussed England versus Netherlands and the X factors that will be the difference makers in in the upcoming game. Thank you for tuning in to SBC. I'm John, and I was joined here by Ashton, Teddy, and John.